Hi everybody. Well, we all love a good tyre review, but this isn't a review as such because I've mentioned about tyres before and I reckon all modern tyres are much better than I am. So this is basically a factual tyre wear, tyre shape review, roughly halfway through the tyre's life, I would imagine. So just to check on the mileage to date. And we can see the VFR is on 46,240. The front was fitted at 42,622 and the rear at 43,166. According to Ride magazine, the tread depth was 5mm new on the front, 6.3 on the rear. So my main interest in tyres these days generally is not so much the wear rate, but also how they actually wear shape wise, because a tyre can have plenty of tread left, I've mentioned this before, but its shape can make the ride not unbearable, but just pointless really, trying to squeeze those extra few millimeters of tread, but you've got a tyre that's not performing as well as it could. Let's have a look at the shape of these Metzelers then. Roadtec 01 SEs. Just a visual on the bike itself first of all. It's quite an unusual shaped front tyre, that. Totally different to the tread pattern on the rear. So we'll have a look at wear rate to begin with, bearing in mind they are over 3,500 miles old. Let's have a look. Taking account that initial 5mm tread pattern for tread depth from new. Let's see where we are. Where are we there? Still over 3. Maybe 3 1/4. I'll take another one. And about the same. Still about 3. So that's not too bad. But the important one for me is the shape. Let's just see whether they've cooked badly anywhere. Do my best so you can see that. Lost a little bit of shape there. Can you see that? And you can see there's just a little bit of cupping just on these top edges. But no more than normal. So, yeah. Not too bad, certainly no worse than others. I think the Avon Storms are the worst for going off early, although otherwise they're a great tyre. Doesn't look a bad shape that against the gates. A little bit of oscillation there. But the important thing is, feel wise, tipping into a roundabout is where I tend to feel it first, and obviously where you'll feel it. And so far, I'm not noticing anywhere. There's no like movement of the bars as you tip it in, so quite happy with that. Let's have a look at this rear. We'll check out the tread depth. Bear in mind, I think it said it had 6.5 from new. And what have we got there? It looks to be a good 5, which again, after nearly 3,000, the rear was put on a bit later. Not too bad. Let's have another look. Yeah, about 5. So wear factor is okay. Let's have a look at the shape. See if I can move it against the gates there. A little bit of cancellation. Can you just see it there at the top? But again, no worse than any other tyres I've had. And as you can see, that tread depth on the edge there is still very generous. Perhaps I need to get it over a bit more and give it some stick, but I wouldn't say I was easy on the tyres, but I'm not mad. So wear rate and shape, I'm perfectly happy with that, but so I should be. They're not cheap tyres though, the Pirelli, the Metzeler Roadtecs. I know the O2's out now. I thought the O1s might have dropped when I bought them, but they're still expensive. On par with the Michelin 6s, of course, which is another favourite of a lot of my viewers. But as I say, in use, all of the tyres I've used recently have been excellent. So I'm not likely to have any complaints about grip. I haven't done a lot of wet weather riding this year, you know, on those tyres, but the little bit I've done has been fine. But as I say, wear rate, shape, they'll do for me. Perfectly happy with that. I'll welcome any comments about the shape and wear it to your tyres, and we'll catch you on the next video. Bye now.